Good morning, you guys. So I am coming at you first thing in the morning, lashes busted and everything, but I have been up for about 5 minutes now. I'm gonna take you guys through my morning because a lot of you guys ask me what my morning routine is as somebody who owns 2 7-figure businesses. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. When I tell people this, they're pretty surprised, but I actually don't like morning routines. I don't have a morning routine. I guess you can say anyone kind of does, right? When you wake up, there's something you do, but my routine usually is to hop right into work. So I wanted to make this video just to give you guys some of my perspective on morning routines and why I think for some people they can be really crippling. Also for some people they can be really productive. I wake up, the first 5 minutes of my morning is legit playing with my cats because they're always the first thing that happens in the morning. They run in as soon as they hear my alarm go off. I usually wake up around 5. This morning I'm a little bit late because I've actually been working into the evening. I've been having these like weird spurts of productivity at like 9 p.m. So I'll work from like 9 to 10:30. I've been waking up like maybe 45 minutes later than usual. I'm usually up at 5. Today it was like 5:45. So I'll take you guys through my morning and then we'll have a little chit chat about morning routine. So it's 6:05. You guys can see like my phone is already popping off. And every single Sunday I sit down, do all my team agendas, but I also do basically a sticky note section. It's like my battle board of just all the different things I gotta do. So like domestic care, which is like my house stuff, self-growth, creation, continued education, WWBA, and then my FTS stuff I actually put in my office. I'll basically look at this every morning and be like, what did I not get done? And I try to knock off something on each one of these every day. So trying to do some personal stuff, like go schedule my kitty grooming. You guys can see my domestic stuff is probably the stuff I do last. And it's Thursday, so basically what I need to do is just look at like, what have I not done yet? What do I need to put as my focal point for the day? And so I'll look at this and I'll be like, okay, cool. Let me choose whatever it is that I feel like I need to do off of this list today and get it done before the end of week. This is this, and then I'm gonna jump into my day and get on my laptop and chat with you guys. Hey y'all, so it's been about an hour, 15 minutes. I just changed my top, put on some shorts, and I'm about to head to the gym. But I wanna take you guys really quickly through the last hour that I had. So I basically get up, I do my skincare routine you guys saw. It's really short and sweet, it's 5 minutes, and I go straight to my office and I get on my laptop and I start my work. And I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit later about why this is the way that my brain works, how it works best for me, and how it's been working for me, and just my overall opinion on morning routines. And dive straight in, the first thing I do for myself is I just prep everything across the board for the day. So what content is going out? What are we doing for marketing? What are we doing to support clients? Keep in mind, I have to do this for 2 businesses and I'm really fortunate because I have the best freaking team. All morning, what I do that first hour is I just talk to all my team members. I'll post in all of our sales chats. I'll post to our marketing chat. I'll talk to my director of operations on both businesses and just let them know what's going on for the day. Then I finish off with any client text messages I missed from the night before. So just clear my inboxes pretty much. It's like my email, team chats, and then my client chats. I don't clear through all my client chats. It takes me a while to do that throughout the day. So I usually just do that throughout the day. This just preps me to know that everything for the day is going to be solid. I know what we're doing to move the needle forward. I know what we're doing to grow and just keep pushing. So that's essentially what it looks like for the first hour of my day. And then from there, basically I just go to the gym or I jump into doing more work and call if it is a rest day. So my first call today is a little earlier than usual. I usually start at 11, but I start at 10 today. So it pushes me back like an hour. So I gotta get to the gym a little earlier. I usually go around 8. Today I'm going around 7:15, 7:30. I'll get there, hit a really quick back day, pull day, and then come home, jump right into client calls. I'm taking tomorrow off, which is a Friday. I'm heading up to Los Angeles for the day. So that means that I just have to kind of power through today and I have a full day of calls. Just prep myself for them. Now we're gonna hit the gym, come home, eat breakfast, and I'm not gonna take you guys to the gym with me or show you guys the rest of that stuff, but after I get back from the gym, I am gonna sit down and have a little chit chat with you guys about my thoughts and opinions on morning routines and why I don't really have one. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, look, there are several pair of Vans back there. I washed them. Don't ask me, I'm a sucker for Vans, okay? Don't judge me. But I want to come on here and just chat with you guys about this because obviously, as you guys know from the name of this video, I don't have a morning routine. And a lot of people, when they hear that from me, they are just like dumbfounded. They're like, how do you not have a morning routine? Aren't people who are really successful supposed to have a morning routine? People who want to be really successful. And I even think about the thought leaders that I look up to, and all of them talk about how they don't have a morning routine. And for the longest time, when I started to get into like spirituality or personal growth and these kind of things, everyone was telling me like, oh my gosh, you don't have a morning routine. So I really tried getting into it and I just
did not like having a morning routine. Every time I had one, it slowed me down. I would try the whole meditation, the journaling, the slow morning with the coffee, spend extra time with myself. For me personally, like it completely clouded the rest of my day. I thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't have a morning routine, and everyone apparently needed a morning routine who was successful. And then I recognized something is that most of the people who were telling me to have this morning routine, some of them, yes, successful, but a lot of them also newer entrepreneurs who are just getting into the space or really like looking up to different leaders and spiritual leaders. And for me personally, one of the most important things to me, one of my principles is take advice from people who are in a situation you want to be in. And most of the people I look up to, they didn't have those routines. And so it kind of was like, okay, maybe I do have a valid point here. Like I just want to jump into my day and get it started. The more I started to recognize and realize this, and especially with my clients, is that I recognized some people started to integrate these morning routines that became crutches for them. They became these crutches that if they didn't do them, they couldn't function properly. If they didn't do them, they weren't able to have a good day. And another thing too is that they would spend an hour to an hour and a half in the morning with these long, extensive routines. And I've even had people really close in my life who do this, which for some of them it's necessary and like they end up having a great day. And if they don't do it, they still have a great day. But for some people, it becomes this really long, wound out thing that if they don't do it, they have the worst day ever. And now that hour and a half they could have started with work, they're not working. For me personally, I get up and within the first hour and a half of my day, I do more than probably most entrepreneurs get done who have those long, extensive morning routines. I'm not saying if you have a long, extensive one, it's wrong. I'm just saying that my brain works efficiently in the morning and I want to capitalize on that time. And I also get a lot done. Now, if you're wondering why you're not getting things done, why you're not efficient, and you have these really long morning routines, I implore you to start thinking, what are the things that are going to make me more money in my business? What are the things that I love to do? And what's going to push me forward, and start doing those things earlier in your day if you are a productive morning person. For me personally, that reflective time that most people take in the morning, that's like 3 to 6 p.m. for me. Don't fucking talk to me during from 3 to 6 p.m. I do things like sometimes I'll make content. It's like 3:15 right now as I make the rest of this video. I'll do things that are way more lax, way more chill, a little bit more laid back during the 3 to 6 p.m. I'm really high functioning from 5 a.m. to about 3. I like taking a break, and then sometimes I get a spurt at night from like 7 to 10 where I like to work. There's just so many rules that are being put on when you should work, how you should work, the rhythm with which you should work. And for me personally, the more I took those rules off and just continued working the way I wanted to, the more I just get done and the less I feel like I have restrictions on me. And so if you feel like you have this long, extensive morning routine and you're not sure what you're getting out of it, I implore you to just ask yourself in the morning what feels the best. If it is having meditative routine, journaling, etc., then jumping into your day, keep doing it. But if it becomes a crutch, if it becomes something that holds you back, when you desperately need to be working on your outreach, you desperately need to be working on sales, funnels, whatever it is, if you can't get things done in your day, I implore you to take the time to take some of that morning routine out, to be honest. Look at what do you need to recharge? How can you build resilience in other ways, right? How can you work to rewire your brain in a way that just is able to function at a higher rate? Because the more you get things done, the easier they get. The more that you do them, the easier that they're going to get for you. And you build up that rhythm. And that's something that I think is important for us to acknowledge as entrepreneurs, is that I think nowadays a lot of people want it to be easy. They want it to be really flowy, really lax. Guess what? It's hard work. It gets easier because you just get better. And that's something we need to remember and have integrity with. That's just my 2 cents on this. I wanted to share it with you guys because if you feel like you are someone who likes to wake up and work right away, maybe you're someone who likes to work in the evening randomly at times, maybe you don't want to take a day off on the weekend, cool. Like, why is there a rule around needing to do that? I want to make this video just to share with you guys. I'd love your thoughts, opinions, comments down below. If you guys have a morning routine and it works for you, I'd love to know. If you don't have one and you like it that way, let me know. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.